The gory gaze.
And welcome back to the Gory Gaze, where we slash up and bleed out your favorite. I don't know what to say.
I don't know, yeah, where we slash up your most gory and not so gory movies.
We're at a crossroads. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have had some downtime and I've been listening to horror podcasts recently, as one does. And I realized that our intro is really similar to a couple other podcasts out there. So we're going to try to come up with something here soon that's not exactly like...
Because this is Stanley overthinking things.
Yeah, all I do is overthink things because I'm sure everything is fine. So yeah,
You're fine.
Hi.
Nobody cares as much as you do.
I'm literally the only one who cares.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just start this over, I guess, right? Welcome back to The Gory Gaze, a horror podcast where two horror fans slash up and bleed out your favorite
and not so favorite
horror
movies.
See, that's different.
What?
When we like switch it off like that. When I say horror,
movies,
you say movies. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. All right, guys, we are back again for the third time in 7 days.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Videodrome today.
Yeah, this movie was selected from the board, Lonnie's board.
And for those who don't know what Lonnie's board is a poster of 100 movies that are hidden behind a scratch-off surface. So we decide every third week of the month. Or is it every second week of the month?
I think it's every third because it's my pick, your pick, board pick.
Yeah, and so whatever the board pick is, the third week of the month is the movie that we usually do the fourth episode of the month. I don't know. I always explain it
confused to the fourth episode because when you were sick.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah. I don't know. And every month seems longer lately.
Well, this month is super long. This month and May will be long.
Well, wasn't last month really long too?
No, it was short because it was February. It ended on the 29th.
Oh, yeah.
February.
It's like biscotti.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's late. We are doing an audio commentary again because these are how Lonnie's board picks work. Even though we just did an audio commentary for Leprechaun 4. But don't worry, this is the last audio commentary until next month.
Yeah, so. Unfortunately, that's how it worked because the movies that are picked from the board are going to be commentaries.
I just said that.
Oh.
You guys, it's an evening. We've been cleaning. We've just been like spring cleaning all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not all day. We went to the flower market. Which
we
is
did.
Our favorite place in the world.
Yeah, it's become the weekly routine to have flowers on a weekly during the spring.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It just makes everything so much better. Oh, we love the flowers. Okay, so real quick, before we get into this, and by the way, we just rented this on, I think, just streaming, whatever. We paid like $4. We rented it 2 days ago, and then it expired tonight, and then...
So here we are spending $8 on a $4 movie.
Another $5 to do this.
And so, if you guys have watched Videodrome, then you know if it's good to spend $8 or if it's bad to spend $4, period.
Oh, I mean, we're doing it again. Like, I don't have any qualm
for the sake of the podcast.
The $4.29. Well, like even then, I would have been like, oh no. But like, I'm happy to watch this
for the sake of Deborah Harris.
Deborah
Harry. Wait,
we can just say Blondie.
I thought her last name was Harris.
No.
Oh, okay.
Deborah Harry.
All right, well, whatever.
There's Alex, guys.
There I am.
So before we press play on this, hopefully you guys are going to watch along with us. Do you want to talk about what we watched this week?
The only movie I want to talk about that we watched this week was, I already forgot the name. We watched in the theater. Kristen Stewart's new movie, Live Long Love.
What's it called?
I have no idea.
It's called Love Lies Bleeding.
Love Lies Bleeding was so good. So
where do you go?
I don't know. My head just goes somewhere else. I'm like, titles, I don't remember. Actresses in the movie, yes, in the story.
Okay, who was in it?
Kristen Stewart.
All right.
And that was it.
I'll get it. Starred Kristen Stewart and Kristen Stewart.
It was so good.
Playing Kristen Stewart.
Let's talk about the movie.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Guys, Love Lies Bleeding. What a film. Perfect filmmaking.
Yeah, that was a really good story.
I was telling you, it used all the metaphors in like all the right ways. And the performances are so fucking good. And Kristen Stewart is so hit or miss. But we've brought this movie up like once a week ever since we learned about it, I feel like.
Yeah. We did, but it left me so satisfied. I couldn't get that out.
Yeah.
It left me really satisfied. There was nothing I can complain about that movie.
It's a good theatrical experience. Yeah. And now we're really looking forward to Late Night with the Devil, which comes out tonight, as of the release of this podcast.
I'm really excited for that movie.
Yeah. That's what's next on the plate. Other than that, it's just been a week of getting back to work after being sick for the most part. Yeah.
Jeez, getting back to life. Podcasting and coming back.
Yeah, it's nice to have done this 3 times this week though, because I feel like I'm back in the game. You
saw the winners of the Los Angeles Marathon run through the neighborhood here.
Oh, I did. We talked about that. How Alex was excited to go, and then how he wasn't going to go after all because he was going to be at work. But I managed to see the first few people sprint on by.
That was really cool.
It was really cool. Yeah. So anyway, guys, Videodrome. Do you want to go into the
what else have we watched?
Who cares?
Sorry, I'm all fucking falling off. Wait.
I don't know, actually. What else have we watched? I mean, we're watching that documentary on HBO Max, or Max, whatever they're calling it these days, whatever the kids call it these days.
Oh, with Amanda Bynes?
Well, not with her, but basically
the Nickelodeon?
Her. Yeah, I think it's called Quiet on Set.
Ooh.
Oh, man, guys, that is some enthralling shit. There are some good documentaries coming out lately.
Yeah.
There really are, but this one is really heavy-handed with some graphic child abuse, so that's kind of hard to swallow. So as long as y'all can get past that stuff, then it's
very 2024 right now. It's like happening. A lot of these abuse involving kids on set are coming to life now, and well, good for them. Yeah,
you know, I'm glad that there are platforms for people to share their stories and to feel safe now. You know.
Yes,
I think that's super important.
Sir.
Sir. Do you want to go into the? You know what? I think we can just get into everything. You know what? No.
The People Under the Stairs.
So, written and directed by David Cronenberg, starring James Woods, Sonja Smits, and Debbie Harry.
Not Harris.
Cinematography by Mark Irwin, edited by Ronald Sanders, music by Howard Shore. Do we know Howard Shore?
Yeah, he does a lot of work with David Cronenberg. A lot of these guys have worked with David Cronenberg before, including Mark Irwin. Mark Irwin did Scanners and The Dead Zone and The Fly, which are also David Cronenberg movies. And Howard Shore has he's done so much. I think he did in no.
He's doing really good stuff. That's crazy. A lot of non-horror, but like those long Lord of the Ring movies, The Hobbit, those type of styles.
Mrs. Doubtfire, Philadelphia, Silence of the Lambs. Holy shit. Yeah, keep going.
Okay, distributed by Universal Pictures. Release date of February 4th, 1983. Running time, I have 89 minutes on this film. And a budget for this film was $5,952,000. Box office, $2.1 million.
Oh, no.
That's a lot, though. So not get that much back. They only got $2.1 million.
They did not make their money back. This was considered a box office bomb for sure. Yeah, and I think that I read on Wikipedia that it was the first movie that Cronenberg had like any actual financial backing from a major studio like Universal Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like his first sellout movie.
Jeez.
I mean, off the top of your head, what did you think of it?
I liked this movie. I thought it was kind of crazy. The first time I watched it, I was super confused. I just couldn't get it. I couldn't understand it. The second time, of course, I got it even better. Deborah Harry distracted me. She was just so beautiful in it. But after knowing and understanding the story, it kind of became a better movie, and I liked it.
It's funny because I think I avoided this for a long time because just like I talked about in the Infinity Pool episode, everybody go listen to that because it was literally just last week. And that's directed by his son, Brandon Cronenberg. There's like a certain style that these guys have, and like a lot of it's like super body, and a lot of it has to do with like just there's like a certain aesthetic. And you just have to be in like a kind of a mind space to watch these kind of movies. And I think that I always knew that it had something to do with like TVs like being all weird and like melting and stuff, and like I knew that his stomach turned into a vagina at one point. So like, and then I just knew that Debbie Harry was on a TV, but I didn't know anything else. But then like this movie kind of played out like a slasher movie in a way, like yeah, for me did. So like it was really pleasant to watch because it was not what I expected it to be. So I'm really excited to get into the audio commentary and talk about it.
Okay. Let me give you some ratings. Rotten Tomatoes, 83%. And from IMDb, I have a 7.2 out of 10. And then somebody else rated it, Empire. I'm not sure what that is, but they gave it a 4 out of 10.
I don't know what Empire is either.
Me either. They're there.
I read that Trace from the Horror Queers had listed it as one of the 8 horror movies that were ahead of their time. And I say that because it's so true. Like this movie is like very like for being made in 1983, there is a lot that is happening in this movie, which we'll talk about, that it correlates to today and in so many different ways.
Yeah, it had a lot of cool things in it too.
Yeah, there's a lot of really neat visuals.
Things that I couldn't understand that were not like adding up in my head. I just couldn't calculate how it was happening. One more score from Metacritic. Sorry, you could throw that in there. 58%.
Okay. Yeah, like it just didn't get really, really great reviews upon release, but since its release, it's become a cult classic of sorts, which is great. And I get why. I haven't seen a lot of David Cronenberg movies. I've only seen The Brood. I've seen Maps to the Stars. I've seen this now. I've seen The Fly. I've seen a handful, but I can say that this is quite a good movie. The effects are done by Rick Baker, who won an Academy Award for, I think it was an Academy Award for An American Werewolf in London. Speaking of American Werewolf in London, we went to the house today where the Thriller music video was made.
Yeah. That house is looking a little zombie-esque itself.
Yeah, it is. And it also was used in Teen Witch. But
really cool house, though.
Literally 2 doors down is the house from Charmed.
That entire street out there in Angelino Heights, Carroll Street.
Fucking beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Anyway, do you have anything else?
I don't think so. No, pretty much that would be it.
All right, cool.
As much as the information that I give on a weekly.
All right. Well, you know what?
Harry.
Without you, we would have no information.
Actually, you could just Wikipedia.
That's true. Yeah. But we wouldn't have your beautiful voice.
Distract that with your cough.
I know. All right, guys. So again, we are going to be getting I can't talk. It's just because it's late. We are going to be getting
what it is?
What?
It's the Videodrome.
Oh my god.
It's that first it controls your mind, then it destroys your body.
Oh shit.
That's what's happening.
He's speaking in taglines.
That's what's happening.
All right, guys, get ready to press play with us because Videodrome goes like this.
Why did you watch it, Max? Business reasons. Sure. What about the other reasons?
Max Wren is a victim.
I woke up with a headache.
He has been exposed to Videodrome.
I'd been hallucinating for a while, ever since...
What?
Since I first saw Videodrome.
His brain is already receiving video images. I think that massive doses of Videodrome signal will ultimately produce and control hallucination to the point that it will change human reality.
Electron slave, it's what I crave.
Soon, his visions will coalesce and become uncontrollable flesh. Videodrome is seducing Max Wren.
Please, come to me now. Come to Nikki.
And Max Wren can do nothing to stop it.
What makes you think I need help?
None of our test subjects has returned to normality.
Television can change your mind. Videodrome will change your body.
Long live the new flesh.
It will shatter your reality. Videodrome, starring Deborah Harry and James Woods. A shocking new vision from the creator of Scanners. Coming soon to a theater near you from Universal Pictures.
All right, guys, and we are pressing play on Videodrome now. Bada bing.
Yeah, and I'm also going to stop calling her Deborah.
Why? Because her name's Debbie?
Debbie Harry.
Debbie Harry, baby. She's so fucking good in this.
I like a good little intro like this.
I just love the old Universal music.
Exactly.
We decided this time around that we were going to have a little volume.
Yeah.
And that we were going to watch the movie prior.
Yes.
Because last time Alex had never seen it, and
yeah, so it was kind of hard to like do the movie, talk about it or your commentary when we can't even hear the movie.
Yeah, and he had no idea really like with any of the sound effects, blah blah blah.
And we also decided maybe we can take off our earphones.
Oh yeah, good call.
Our headphones.
I'm gonna take one off too. I do love the old Universal logo so much, by the way.
Now we look cool.
Videodrome.
See, that's pretty old school.
What is?
And this right here?
Civic TV.
I love that drag down in color.
So that's where this takes place is.
Who's this guy?
You're going to get a lot of me doing blah, blah, blah.
You add your own sound effects.
I don't even have to add it.
Okay, so who do we have here? Can we start naming a cast?
Yeah, we might as well,
because
right?
she's pretty much a face that we need to remember, right? In the movie?
Yeah, she is...
And this is the intro.
Bridie. That is
woman.
Julie Kaner, or Connor, perhaps. It's basically his secretary, right?
Yeah.
She leaves, like, VHS messages for him, like, on a daily basis that he wakes up to, as far as I know.
Yeah, I would say you're correct.
And the him I'm talking about is Max Wren, who is played by James Woods, who is a notorious piece of shit.
Hey.
He's not a good guy.
Keep it clean.
But he is interesting to watch in this movie. He is.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, he's not a terrible actor. I mean, like, there are some movies that I do like where he is good. I just don't agree with him as a individual.
I was going to say, was this his first movie?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Let's look that up.
I don't think so.
What year was this? 1983.
This was 83, yeah.
83. So
he started in 72.
What was his first movie?
The Visitors.
Oh, that's it?
Then The Way We Wore, and then Night Moves, and then Holocaust, and then The Onion Field, and then Videodrome.
Oh, well, he was one of the producers on Oppenheimer.
He hasn't been in anything in 10 years.
He was one of the producers in that movie. That movie won how many Oscars this year?
Was he really?
Yeah. He was, Woods served as an executive producer on Christopher Nolan's biographical.
No.
Yes.
I don't love that.
Well, I mean, sir. Calling sir.
Wow. That's interesting.
Oh, he did a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways.
So, yeah, he is the president of Civic TV, which is a television station in Toronto, Canada, which specializes in sketch stuff. And I think he is meeting with Who is this? Is this...
I'm not sure who this is.
Harlan? This is the guy who introduces him to Videodrome. Yeah.
Already sketchy enough. Like, why would you proceed with this transaction?
I mean, he is an executive who wants to, like, push the limit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so this isn't Videodrome. No, he's being presented with Samurai Dreams, which is like a softcore porno type of show that he doesn't think is edgy enough for his channel. Yeah, we were jumping ahead.
Yeah, there we are trying to get through the entire movie again.
We got tits.
We got breastises. The music.
She might be masturbating.
I think it's what's happening.
But
it's what's happening.
We don't think that James Woods is impressed.
Not in his character, but in person, I'm sure.
Yeah, neither are his partners. I've always found it kind of fascinating when people smoke indoors.
Yeah. I'm so glad that can't happen anymore.
See, look, he says not tacky enough. They want like
more.
Yeah. Which more is very current, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with social media and with what we are able to see right now, even on like Prime and Hulu and like what's available to us, even without having to rent it.
Oh shit! Like
the way that he just said something tough. Oh, it's so wonderful. Hey, no, that you guys. Sorry, guys.
Sure.
The joys of living with 3 dogs.
Okay, here we are. That satellite's pretty dope. I always thought that moving satellites were kind of like the coolest thing ever.
They actually move?
Yeah, like you can position them to get better service.
But they move by themselves?
Well, no, you have a control. Like, there's a controller.
Oh. That's funny.
Now, this guy here, who is he?
I think this is Harlan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Harlan is like his coworker. And Harlan calls him like patron.
Which means boss.
Right?
In Spanish, yeah. And he is the operator of the Civic TV's unauthorized satellite dish.
Harlan is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, Harlan is the one who seems to have access to Videodrome.
Mm-hmm. He's like, he created that, right? Or it was already created?
I think it's something I think we'll get it.
Yeah. We'll find that out later.
Yeah, they get into it really quick. So, like, he shows him this, like, feed of a woman getting beat and, like, tortured.
Yeah, and eventually, like, even killed on TV, and people are just watching this, which is like us watching movies anyways, and we're like, what if these things were real life things happening, but they're just movies to us?
Yeah, it's like a snuff film.
What if some of these people are really getting killed?
Yeah, really.
And we're just applauding them.
No.
Where are these actresses after these movies? I'm messing around. Don't even. Don't even.
So the show is broadcast from Malaysia.
Yeah. Which is what they're watching.
Ew.
And it's just like this. There's no point to the show. They're just watching people just get killed on purpose, like for no reason.
Yeah, it's a snuff film. People just get off on watching people get murdered.
That.
And those are very illegal. So James Woods, a.k.a. Max, is now on a talk show with Debbie Harry, our girl Blondie, who is playing Nikki, who is a radio host.
She's so hot. Yes.
Right?
She is a sadomasochistic radio host.
Yeah, she likes to get hurt.
Yeah.
And then on TV as a guest as well, like on the TV screen with them is Brian, what's his name?
Who are you talking about?
Oh, Oblivion. Oh. Brian Oblivion, who is a media theorist.
I see the way she looks at him, dude. The way Debbie Harry just like glances at Max.
She has sex face.
She does have sex face. And so do I. Don't look this way.
Why? Oh.
So do I. Yeah, so she's looking at him already like she wants him, right? So,
Nikki?
Yeah. Is she already like on him?
I think that she's already experiencing symptoms of a Videodrome. I think they all are. Mm-hmm. Because he already saw it. And we already know that once you start watching Videodrome, it starts building a tumor in your brain. That's like the whole thing.
Oh, hold on. Is she even real right now?
Who knows?
Because wasn't she already dead?
Who?
Debbie. Well, Nikki.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay.
She lives in a highly state of excitement. I mean, they're having such a conversation that is conversations that I'm sure parents have all the time, that teachers have all the time, that about like on-screen violence and violence in the media and sex on TV.
Still, till this day. Also, that guy on TV. We've been watching a lot of movies with heads on TV. Just
how funny! This is another one.
Yeah.
More Zoltan for us. That talk show host is so uncomfortable.
She sure is. Is Max being a menace to society?
Well, because he is responsible for broadcasting like smut television. Like this.
Who is the woman interviewing them?
That is the talk show host?
Yeah, what's her real name?
Oh, what is her name? Oh, I don't know.
Don't she look really familiar?
Rena King. Like, her name is Layli Cadeau.
Oh. Now I don't know who the hell she is.
She was the talk show host, right? Yeah. Her name was Layli Cadeau. She's in her 70s now.
Okay, Lally.
That's interesting. The basis for the movie came to him when he was a kid because he used to pick up American television signals when he was in Buffalo, New York.
Oh,
or when he was in Canada, he would get the television signals from Buffalo, New York when the Canadian stations hadn't got off the air. And he was scared that he might see something that he wasn't supposed to see or that wasn't for public consumption. Cronenberg is an interesting fella.
Yeah.
For those who are listening, I would love to know what your favorite Cronenberg movie is.
Oh, I need water.
Uh-oh. So Max is visiting Nikki at her radio station. She works for the Cram Distress Center, I think, or the Cram.
She's out there pumping Blondie records at the same time as she's filming this movie.
I don't know if she actually works for the crime distress center. She told her customer that just called, her caller. Oh my God. So now they're on a date over at Max's house, and she's fishing through his videos. Uh-oh. And she found Videodrome, which he flat out says it has torture and murder on it. And she's like, oh, I'm into it.
She's just like such a character already. Like something's up with her.
Yeah, she's just unfazed.
I don't believe anything anymore.
And so Videodrome is like full on flogging. It's like whipping, and it seems pretty, I mean, by today's standards, it's pretty tame. But the video quality is very staticky. It's scrambled. They're pirate tapes. And she's turned on by this.
This is Cronenberg exploring the mind of the people that like to lock themselves in a dark room and watch like those, you know, like when you used to go, or not used to go, not you specifically, but people that go to those like porn shops that have those little rooms where you kind of like pay to watch those TVs.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is like, it fascinated him, so he created this.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes. Yeah, I could get you that, sorry.
I like that she's like sexually positive. And she's like, cut my shoulders.
Yeah, what's going on now from Malaysia?
So they end up copulating, these two. And there's a similar scene in the movie Crash, which is also a Cronenberg movie, where two people are in a very similar sexual set piece like this. He's not piercing her ears, but
the lighting's super cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of good eyes behind this camera.
Is this Debbie?
Yeah.
Are those her Harrises? Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's like licking her bloody ears.
It always drives me wild when like actors actually touch nipples.
Why?
And it's just crazy to me. It's like when their mouths actually like touch a nipple, or their hands even, or their shoulder. I mean,
because of the intimacy.
Elbow. Yeah, because no, it's just like the sensation behind the movement of a nipple is like a little more triggering than just acting.
I see.
It's like, what?
Excuse me.
So she has an extremely large pin going through her ear.
Yeah, got blood going down her face. This is a pretty tasteful sex scene.
She's licking elbows. She's licking shoulders. She looks great, by the way.
Oh, we get James Woods' booty.
Or both of them look really good.
Not that we care. Oh, and then they pull back and they're within Videodrome. And that's another thing. Is like, we're not sure like what of this is real, because we learn later on that once you start watching these clips in these movies and stuff, that it starts fucking with your mind and you don't know what's real and what's not anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of a cool concept.
That is a really cool concept.
I like his assistant. Just blowing smoke all over the place.
She's very helpful too. At first I didn't understand her, but then I, she's okay.
But isn't it cool like how like she's leaving FaceTime messages, like she leaves VHSs with tomorrow's messages, but that's like FaceTime messages today.
She was ahead of her time. She was too advanced for this world. The 80s.
Yeah, a lot of this. I love the movie posters in the background. Up from the depths.
Yeah.
So now he is meeting with Masha, and Masha is a a porn producer, basically a softcore porn producer or pornographer rather. And she is trying to sell him some of her stuff.
He ain't buying. Maybe he is, though.
Now, this actress is someone who seems familiar. Lynn Gorman is who plays Masha.
Might have to be Masha.
And that's her name.
Yeah, it's Masha. Masha.
She seems like a queen.
She does seem like a queen, some fortune teller, something. She knows something.
She's wearing like a cheetah coat. So he is going to have Masha try to track down Videodrome and where the movies and satellite feeds and stuff come from.
She'll never find out.
Of course she will.
She'll die before she finds out.
I like your movie.
Yeah. Come over, we'll watch it. Would you do Videodrome?
I wonder what this movie would look like today.
I thought about that earlier when we had watched it. Not earlier.
Like if it would still pay attention to like the detail of like these lighting cues and
who would be what.
Yeah. I don't know. Debbie Harry is so good in this movie.
She really is. Like she makes this movie look so good, and it's so pleasing, the movie. That's why I think I'm okay with it. Like I really enjoy the movie because it kind of just is a chill, okay movie.
Yeah.
I have nothing to complain about it. It's just something that I can watch and understand.
Yeah, well, I think it kind of lags in the middle a little bit, but for the most part, like I think it's really effective. We're finding out right here that Nikki has found out that Videodrome comes from Pittsburgh, and that's where she's going to go, and she's going to audition for them. Because apparently it's a show that you can like be on.
Yeah. She can audition all she wants. She's totally going to get the part. She looks good.
But that's like that's a frame of mind to be in. You know, I'm going to go audition for a snuff film, like whether it's real or not, like that's something you're going to subject yourself to.
Like, you know what happens. Why would you want to even consider the idea?
But she's not well. Like, we know that. She puts a cigarette out in her breast right here. Ugh.
Which is a legit scar for a cigarette. I like that they did that.
You ever put a cigarette out in your arm?
Yeah.
Have you?
Not on purpose, but by accident, by like crashing into like a aunt's or uncle's like cigarette. Aunt or
is
uncle.
it aunt?
Or aunt or auntie.
I like aunt. Ew. Okay, so now we're at a fashion show. No, I'm kidding.
It's not a fashion show. It's a belly dancing restaurant.
I think we're just at a restaurant.
Well, yeah, but they put up those belly dancing shows.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. My friend Andrea used to do this. I think she still teaches belly dance at the studio that she that she owns rather. But she used to do specifically just belly dancing.
Do you know how to belly dance?
Fuck no.
I do. I'll show you.
Masha seems to be really enjoying it. What?
So I'll show you how to move those hips.
Oh.
Yeah, Masha's enjoying it.
Masha.
She's gonna put her cigarette out on you. Cigarette.
So we know that they're in Pittsburgh. Like he already knew that. Because I know that Nikki knew that, but I didn't know that Max already knew that. So Masha has done some investigation, and she is telling him that the footage is basically real. Everything that Videodrome is producing is actually real snuff films, and then that there's a political movement behind this.
Of course there is.
And what that means, I have no fucking idea.
It's in the water. Don't drink the water.
I mean, that's where some of these movies lose me. You know what I mean? When it gets like super political and when they get like that kind of stuff involved, I don't know if it means I'm an idiot.
Well, not necessarily. It's fiction as well. You got to remember that.
It has a philosophy, and that is what makes it dangerous, she says. She seems nervous.
Oh, they're supposed to be in Toronto, right?
And yeah, then, this takes place in Canada. Almost all of David Cronenberg's movies take place in Canada. I love that we get like the idea here that Masha is a cougar.
Oh.
You're a little older than I prefer. She likes her men young. Like this little weirdo.
Yeah. Totally.
Fabulous lady. And she makes smoking look so sexy.
There's some people that do that and some people that just make it look so gross.
Yeah.
But she's alright. She makes it look like a good time. Still don't want to smoke though.
No. And for those who do, hopefully you find a way to quit soon.
Yeah. Well, I think she plays the perfect role for the softcore pornographer.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he ends up at a homeless shelter. Is that where we're at, right?
This is where he's coming to, the homeless shelter, yes.
And this is where all of the vagrants are just watching TV.
Because that's their aim now. It's like they want the lower class folks to watch these movies so they can get rid of them.
Oh, it's like a wipeout type of thing?
It's a wipeout thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, why didn't they just say so?
They're having them watching them here. See, so they're set up all like cubicles and they have like all the little TVs set up in there so they can watch these videos and kill themselves.
Wow. The film's fictional station was modeled on the real-life Toronto television station City TV, which was known for broadcasting pornographic content and violent films in its late-night programming block called the Baby Blue Movie. Yikes.
Yeah, this is technically us humans killing ourselves, watching violence and sex on TVs. It's a coronavirus. It's a pandemic going on here.
And that guy's so happy to be doing it.
Yeah.
He's like wandering around this disgusting warehouse of people just watching TVs and letting their brain rot. And that's very now as well. Like, you've been hearing that age-old tale ever since you were a kid. Like, don't watch too much TV. It'll rot your brain.
I mean, here we are watching a movie about...
Look at all those TVs stacked up. Yeah.
That was a cool visual. The TV stacked up like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now, this woman, I didn't know if to trust her or not. Like, I didn't... But she's okay, right?
I think that she... I didn't have a problem with her. This is the daughter of Oblivion, right? Bolivian,
yes,
whatever the fuck his name is.
Made
Oblivion.
Videodrome.
Yeah, so this is Sonia Smits, who plays Bianca. This is his daughter. And she is the one who runs the mission at the homeless shelter. and is basically preaching the word of her father, who is the inventor of Videodrome.
Mm-hmm. And he's no longer there.
We don't know that yet, though. But yeah, he's been dead for months, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler. We're assuming if you're watching this with us that you've already seen it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
No, well, sucks to be you.
Yeah, I mean, if not, this movie's like right on point. I mean, it's about what is it? The way that this we're just watching TV. It's what takes over the world.
Exactly. I think
where television replaces everyday life, but now it's our phones.
Yeah, this movie was really about iPhones.
Yeah.
I used to download movies off of Napster. And like LimeWire and stuff.
And then you got those little messages that said that you're going to get fined.
Well, that too, but like a lot of the time I would download what I was trying to download wasn't what I was downloading, you know what I mean?
And the FBI was going to contact you.
I used to live with this crazy woman over in Tarzana, and well, she lived two doors down, and I was on her internet though, and she one time accused me of illegally downloading like all these shows, which I
most likely did.
Not that I did or didn't, but there was no way of her knowing.
Be honest.
You know, there was no way of her knowing. And she really, really scared the shit out of me and said the FBI was going to come after me and all that shit. So everything you just said really, really resonated.
Yeah, that was a real thing, though.
And I'll just say, I was watching Game of Thrones legally.
Supposedly.
Thank you very much. And it's so funny to like be where we are now. You know what I mean? Where everything is so fucking accessible. Back then, 1983, everyone had to have cable.
What is he hiding?
A gun.
A gun.
Yeah. Max is in his apartment now, watching more Videodrome. He's on his own. Oh, I love... What do you call those?
Those glass tiles?
Like around his door.
They're like those 90s glass tiles that you'd see in everybody's...
Oh, yeah. So
Malibu home.
They just make shadows outside of them look really, really weird. So this part's funny.
I think that was on purpose then, because it makes it look like pixelized.
I love it. So his assistant has come over to check on him and stuff and drop off his video tape for the next morning. And he interferes with her getting to his VCR and he slaps the shit out of her. And he...
Believing that it's Nikki.
Is that what it was?
He thinks that it's Nikki that's grabbing whatever video out of the VHS.
Wait, did I miss that?
Yeah, when he slaps her, it's Nikki.
Was it a flash of Nikki?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why when he's like, I'm sorry that I hit you, she's like, you didn't hit me. He hit Nikki.
Oh.
Yeah, that was weird, huh? But it was a flash of her.
I would be more scared if I was her. Like, if he was, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. That would be like, okay, well, I should probably leave.
I think it's time to go, yeah. That was a really funny slap, though.
Oh, and the other cassette is from Brian Oblivion. So she brought the messages for tomorrow and a tape from Brian Oblivion.
Yes.
Which is what he wanted, essentially.
It's the one where he's explaining to him what Videodrome is.
Is that a picture of Hitler dancing as a ballerina behind him?
I don't think so. I hope not. But
That's right. Okay, so the VHS he has received from his assistant is like breathing.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it.
It kind of looks like those, like just a breathing door. Like the door. like just something that breathes, something brought to life.
Like he's holding it, and it's like
it's a little Tim Burton-esque.
It's like super latexy.
Yeah.
Like the special effects in this movie are really, really good.
It kind of looked like it was melted, like with fire.
That's what I mean by latex. Yeah. Okay, so he has put this special tape inside his VCR, and he's watching it on his Teleranger TV.
This is Oblivion explaining that Videodrome is a socio-political battleground in which a war is being fought to control the minds of the people of North America.
See, that's a little too much for me.
It is. This is what I was saying, though, but they have everybody watching this so that they can just, rot their brains. Like, the people that are not the better people, at least.
Oh.
Yeah. Not enough lifeboats.
Oh, gosh.
At least not the better half.
Oh, mother. Shut up. Don't you understand? The water is freezing, and there are not enough boats. Not enough by half.
Come back, man.
Half the people on this ship are going to die.
Come back, Mirage.
Okay, so he is watching the video of Oblivion, and it turns into a snuff video.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks to be that Oblivion is being murdered in front of him, strangled by somebody. But this is more than likely a hallucination.
Yeah.
And he's telling him right here that you're going to get a tumor by watching these. Am I wrong?
No. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. That's what he's saying. You're eventually going to die and rot your brain. But this guy also, I've been telling you that he sounds like the voice of the Haunted Mansion to me.
Vincent Price.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, Vincent Price.
That's right.
The big reveal.
We just watched this last night and I totally forgot. So the person who murdered Oblivion is Nikki. I love this. I think this is like one of the signature parts of the movie. Come to me. Come to Nikki.
This is it. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
This is probably my favorite part of the entire movie.
I think this is like the set piece.
The way the mouth bubbles through the TV screen. Oh, it almost looked like that on this TV.
Yeah, kind of, huh? The TV starts to like breathe and like move about, and
it's like bubbling.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. And then like the movies on top are like kind of,
the TV like grows veins.
It does. I was just gonna say that too.
What's that video anyways? They're just covers.
VHS movies looked a little differently back then. Unless those are not VHS movies.
Well, I'm not sure. They were like 83.
Are they track something? 8 tracks or something?
Well, wasn't that music?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sure it was something in that category.
He's getting off on this. He's like touching the TV.
Aren't you?
I mean, I should be, huh?
I'm touching the TV.
And this is where the TV screen starts to extend.
It kind of looks funny, but it looks really cool. It's very Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's a really good comparison.
Like everything that happens is kind of very Nightmare on Elm Street. The way the TVs and like everything moves.
That's so wild. He puts his face into the television screen like he's motorboating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really cool part.
That's like my favorite part of the entire movie.
But he is hallucinating, right?
Most likely that's a hallucination.
Like these are hallucinations. Yeah. Okay. And now he's back to talk to Bianca Oblivion, daughter of Videodrome inventor, to question her about the videotape.
What do you know?
And isn't it that every tape is different? Like he's left like a library of tapes or something like that?
Every tape is different.
She's really pretty. Who is she? Sonia Smits is her name, but I feel like I've seen her before somewhere else. Why do I feel like she was in Halloween 2?
She probably was.
I don't think she was. She was in a movie a year ago. 2 years ago. Oh, wow. She was nominated for a Genie Award for Best Supporting Actress for this movie.
Now, what's a Genie Award?
Genie Awards are... they're like the Canadian Oscars.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations to her. And I mean that shit, girl.
So, this is when Bianca tells them that the Videodrome has like a signal that gives cancerous tumors, that gives like the brain tumors.
Yeah. But these are the malignant brain tumors, the ones that actually kill people.
They work really well together. Yeah, so Oblivion's dead, and all that's left of him is thousands and thousands of videotapes.
Yeah.
And we learned that Videodrome is what killed him.
Because he learned that it was going to be used for bad purposes against people, Oblivion. So he went against the company.
Yeah.
And that's now, when they killed him.
And all these tapes are what kind of make up his appearances on television. It's like AI.
Yeah. This movie is ahead of its time.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Damn. He was convinced that the public life on television was more real than the private one.
And I mean...
That's like reality television.
If you still watch it, like...
Am I slurring?
Probably. I don't feel like we watch a lot of reality TV. Like, we don't watch a lot of reality TV at all.
I don't think we watch any reality TV.
No, if it's just like movies, which is... I don't know if they mean that as well. If that's what they're talking about as well. Then.
Who knows? Every time he comes into contact with her now, I'm expecting him to slap her.
No.
I'm talking about Max and
Nikki.
Bridie. No, or whatever her name is. No, his assistant.
Oh, the assistant.
No, Nikki is over in Videodrome land. Killing people. So he went back to Harlan and asked him something. But I don't know what he asked. I forgot. So this part kind of confused me. Why is he sitting here on his couch, like with his shirt off,
halter on,
but his halter on? Is it specifically for the next gore effects that we're going to get, do you think?
I think so, but like there was no instruction for him to do that either, right? Or this...
Like, do you think the scar on James Woods' stomach was real and they kind of like worked with it?
No.
No, I think that would be kind of fun.
So, but it does look real, though.
It does look real.
Yeah, why does the stomach sink in like that in the middle?
I don't know.
This is it. This is him explaining it.
Oh, so they used a weather balloon. Oh, no. They tested a weather balloon for the TV screen.
That entire chest looks just real. I mean, fake, right? I mean, see the entire chest?
That does, yeah. So now he is about to put his gun inside this slit in his stomach that has appeared where there was a scar. And he's like shoving this gun all the way. And it reminds me of Night of the Demons when Linnea Quigley puts the lipstick tube inside her nipple and it doesn't come out.
Oh, man, no.
Yeah, you never seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, this part I was confused. I didn't understand why he was putting the gun in his abdomen. Inside. Was it meant to happen?
I don't know. He found the stomach slit uncomfortable, it says. That's funny. They used Betamax videotape cassettes.
Oh, that's what those were. Then,
to be
right?
inserted into his stomach slit because VHS cassettes were too large to fit in the fake stomach wound.
I see.
That's funny. I love that he's looking for the gun. Like, he thinks that he's hallucinating, but he also is like, whoa, like, oh God, this poor guy.
Yeah, like, it's inside of you, bro. I would be so panicked that that thing's going to go off at any moment.
Wouldn't you be able to feel it?
Yeah, of course. And when I bend down, is it going to trigger it? I don't even want to answer the phone. It might go off.
Yeah. What do you think of the editing?
I think it cuts pretty well. Like, it makes sense. The scenes like make sense.
Cronenberg said that the first test screening, which was between 72 and 75 minutes of the first cut of the film, was the most disastrous screening you can imagine.
Jeez. 75 minutes?
Yeah. The movie itself is 90 or 85, I think. So Max is now going to Spectacular Optical to go meet with someone. Oh, this guy. That's right. Oh, it's him. It's the guy from Black Christmas.
You kept saying that last night.
Yeah, because he shows up in all these Canadian movies.
There's only 3 actors. Oh. 3 Canadian actors.
This is Les Carlson, and he is, who does he play in this movie? He is playing Barry Convex. But he was in Black Christmas. He is in A Christmas Story. He was in a movie called Deranged. Never seen it. He is dead. But he's a good actor. He's really good in this movie, too.
This is funny, dude. Like, this guy's so angry. He just wants to get rid of people that like sex and violence. Sex and violence.
Oh, because they never watch it.
No.
Right? Oh, yeah.
He would never.
Oh, and Cronenberg was also pretty critical of the edits that Universal Pictures did on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did it without the request from the Motion Picture Association of America. Which, if the MPAA is not asking you to make any changes, there's no reason for you to do it.
Oh.
So that's kind of interesting.
This part?
So Max is at Spectacular Optical.
Which makes no goddamn sense.
Well, I think he's here for a reason.
Of course, it makes sense. I love going to those optical
Oh,
places and
that's
opening
right.
those drawers.
I do too.
Glasses.
I used to want glasses so bad as a kid. So this is it's a front for an arms company, for like a gun company.
There you are. Those look upside down.
Oh, he's so scary. He's got such a scary face.
Yeah, he really does.
Mr. Convex. Oh, his glasses. So this part I thought was actually kind of scary when we were watching it last night.
When he just leaves him?
Yeah, and like this thing is glowing.
And why in this basement kitchen part of the whole complex?
I mean, why not?
I don't know. When he walked away, I was like, why are you here?
So Mr. Convex has Max in like a secluded area, and he's about to put this big, weird contraption on his head that is going to record his fantasies. And he wants to do this so he can analyze the recording. Why? I don't know.
We don't know. We're about to find out.
Oh, okay. That's why. Because out of all the people that have been watching Videodrome, according to Convex, Max is the only one who seems to be functioning like okay. Everyone else seems to be like falling the fuck apart.
And glued on to the TV.
Yeah, so he wants to know what he is doing differently or what his fantasies are like so they can figure out what's going on.
Well, it's Nikki, of course.
Yeah, he's really obsessed with her. Wow. Deborah Harry is 78 years old.
Yeah. That's a good age. 78. Not 80.
That's amazing. She's been around forever.
She has been around forever, and she's always looked the same. Exact same.
She didn't have that many albums. She had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums. That's
so
it.
Nuts. Like when he turns on this apparatus and it's just so bright inside of his helmet. I can't handle it.
Oh, yeah.
The sounds are really cool.
Wow. Blondie's album covers are fucking badass.
How many albums does she have?
Well, maybe I'm just looking at Deborah Harry. Maybe Blondie.
Oh, yeah.
Had... Oh,
see,
yeah.
this part here to me
Blondie.
Is so fucking scary. Like him just leaving him here by himself.
Yeah, see, yeah, the way that thing glows, it reminds me of Alien.
And him looking around like that, like, you know, he's just inside of that helmet in his own little world. He's not safe.
And imagine what he's looking at.
Yeah.
So Blondie had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 albums. Debbie Harry only had 5.
Is she the same person now?
I mean, Blondie's the band.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of who?
Debbie Harry.
She's so pretty. Fuck. You know, she looks like Melissa George.
Who's Melissa George?
She is... Oh, what would you recognize her from? Have you seen the Amityville Horror remake?
Oh, yeah.
She plays the wife / mom.
Mm-hmm.
So his fantasy consists of being within Videodrome's clay walls or whatever. Fuck me.
And whipping the TV.
And he sees our girl, Nikki, on the TV, and she's asking to be whipped. And so he is whipping her. Well, he's whipping the TV.
It's a cool whip.
It's so weird.
See, so why him? Would he be those guys that would go lock himself up in those sex rooms? Yeah, he would.
This is the guy that's going to jerk off and pay $5 to watch porn.
And get it done.
But in public. Oh, see, and as we pull back, we see that it's not Nikki on the screen anymore. It's now Masha. And so he's whipping Masha.
Yeah. And this
supposedly.
part was, like, super effective.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this reveal is good. What's happening, Alex?
So after whipping her, you know, from that hallucination that he was having, he wakes up on this sofa couch in the living room next to a corpse that is covered up in a blanket. He doesn't know it. He rolls over onto it, and then he pulls out down the blanket to reveal that it's Masha. She's been tied up and dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bondage Masha.
This was just so good. So it was the same Masha that we were watching on screen that he was whipping.
Yeah, but then the Videodrome dream. Within the Videodrome.
It ended.
Hallucination. Whoever's using the elevators on a roll tonight.
That's what's up.
Lord. So, we're not sure if this is a hallucination or not. Because remember, the more we watch Videodrome, the more we're not sure if it's real.
Yeah. Wow. This is very Infinity Pool.
Yeah. See, there's definitely
so weird.
A theme. March Madness, if you will.
Oh man. And being that the way that we don't know what's real, what's reality, or what's fake anymore.
And it's like we have an idea of what is fantastical and not. But it's like what we want to be real is another story. So he has called Harlan over to bring his camera and photograph Masha's body just to make sure that he's not hallucinating.
He wants to execute that plan. He wants evidence.
Well, because up to this point, he's been hallucinating pretty heavily.
Yeah, but it's funny to ask, like, I really want you to go in there and take pictures of this dead body so that I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy.
Yeah, and when we first watched this, I couldn't tell by this guy's face. I really was like, oh no, like maybe there is a body.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a body. And this guy's name is Peter Dvorsky. That's who plays Harlan.
Dvorsky.
Oh, he died.
How old was he?
He died in 2019. He was born in 48. This was his most famous role. Oh, he's good in here. Oh, he had small roles in The Dead Zone.
Sleeps in a sofa couch in his bedroom. Well, fuck you.
He was married to Rosemary Dunsmore.
So here he is arguing with Harlem. About him not being able to stop this whole Videodrome. And now he wants him to investigate, right?
Yeah, and Harlan's like, I'm not your puppet. I'm not gonna just drop everything I'm doing and just be here for you to do all this shit for you.
He's the worst actor.
Who?
Harlan.
I just said I liked him, and you're like,
really?
He sucks.
I don't know. I don't believe him. But I mean, this was back then. Who knows?
Well, also, I think he has reasons, because
I told myself I can't really judge movies when they were early, because they were early.
We should point out that this is the second movie we have done from 1983. I think the other one was The Thing, or was it Halloween 3? Which one was it?
Probably 3. Halloween 3.
That one's 1982.
Okay.
Wait, maybe this is the first one we've done from 1983. Oh, I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh no, Christine.
Yeah?
Christine was 1983. Yeah, we always end up going back to the first
Cronenberg.
The first couple years
83s.
of the 80s, yeah.
So this is him not being able to help Patron no more.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, Christine came out in 83.
This guy's the devil.
So we find out that Harlan and Mr. Convex are in on this together.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been working together because they wanted to technically train this guy into being able to handle Videodrome without going nuts.
Yeah. To become a martyr for Videodrome.
Yeah.
Which is, spoiler, what happens.
Yeah, really becomes the face of Videodrome. Do you believe him? I feel like he likes it. Like he likes the position he wants to take on.
Max?
Uh-huh. Like he's like mad but not unhappy.
I don't know. I don't know if he knows what's happening or not. I don't know if like, you know, I think it's like one of those situations where is this happening or is it not happening?
Well, he had no choice. Really?
I think he had a choice, but I think once the first time you watch it, it's like a drug.
These guys have been planning this behind his back the entire time. He had no choice.
But the first time you watch it, though, you're fucked. You know,
What?
The first time you watch it, it basically implants a tumor
like
into your brain. Ring. Yeah. And these guys have never watched it. Why deny you get your kicks out of torture and murder? So technically he does, and he has, and they're not wrong for that. And they also... So it begs the question, who's the sick person here? Is it them?
Or him?
Or is it him? Are they wrong for wanting to eliminate all the people who are depraved enough to watch this shit? Or is he the bad guy for wanting to broadcast it for everybody to see?
I don't know. It's
like, who's the bad
Trump
guy
effect.
here? Are we a piece of shit?
The Trump effect.
Yeah. Are we a piece of shit for wanting to watch this kind of stuff? Are we terrible for like broadcasting our opinions and thoughts on movies like this? Like, because these guys wouldn't want that to happen. They'd be Videodroming us.
This is like people trying to get rid of TikTok.
100%. That's a good analogy. You're rotting us away from the inside. Yes. This movie has a few good monologues in it.
He's already rotten. Look at these guys. I mean, come on, they're fucking stiffs.
I feel like something is happening outside right now. There's like heavy traffic. The elevator.
You need to tone it down. It's Sunday and everybody has the scaries.
It's not Sunday.
Damn it's Wednesday and we didn't go to Disneyland.
We didn't. And well, Thursday. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday, guys.
Oh yeah, happy Thursday. Why do I always do that?
So they've analyzed his current fantasies and they have decided that he's ready to go to the next level. Oh, this is rad. So they have a new video for him.
But it's kind of like every time they offer it to him, it's like a drug addict.
Yeah.
You know, like seeing a drug and knowing that he doesn't want it, but he can't say no to it.
Yeah. And so now they're putting this vibrating, moving VHS tape or Betamax tape, whatever.
I don't like how the stomach looks.
It looks like a pussy.
It looks like a fucking pussy. And I don't like why they could have not gone with a better design.
No, I think you mean you don't like it, or it's
it looks
just
like
gross?
A fucking vagina, bro.
I think that's the point.
Nothing wrong with vagina. Vaginas are beautiful, but I mean,
I think it's the point, though.
Not this one.
I think that's the point.
Yeah. What's meant to insert?
Yeah. They have to feed him the missions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now he has the information inside of him with that videotape. So they're saying, give us channel 83. And that's his channel. Oh, God. And so now he's basically going to become a terrorist on his own cable station.
God damn it. Asbestos in that building.
This is the... Okay, so yeah, remember the gun guys that he had put inside of his stomach. So now we have a VHS tape stuck in there. And now he's going to reach inside and grab that gun that he set aside a while back. This is pretty gruesome.
So he purposely did this then? He put the gun in there because he knew he was going to come to this building?
Oh, maybe so, because it didn't look like he really wanted to put the gun in there.
No,
it kind of looked like his hand was forcing it in there.
I need to save it somewhere.
And that's what happened now. His hand kind of just like forced it back out. And so the gun is kind of like fastening itself to his hand. Like it's wiring itself to his hand. I again don't know how to describe Cronenberg when it's happening. I wonder what this looked like on paper.
I don't know, but this is so weird.
The special effects, man,
they look like sandworms.
Rad.
They look like little miniature sandworms going into his.
It's
body.
very alien. This is also very Nightmare on Elm Street, I think.
This would have fit better in like a Terminator.
Yeah. This is like a mixture of all the movies we just mentioned. See, look at that. The way it's coming out of the fingernails.
Yeah.
If you guys are not watching this with us, at least Google the images because or hopefully you guys watch these movies.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I really enjoyed this scene.
I'm surprised he's still awake. I would have passed out when my pussy stomach opened up.
Yeah, really. It's still there. It's still there, man. Yeah, watch along with us. It's fun. We made cupcakes.
Oh my god, we did make cupcakes.
I know I have another one right after this, motherfucker.
We should. So yeah, they're going to end North America's cultural decay by using Videodrome to kill anyone too obsessed with sex and violence.
Man,
that's basically what you said.
I'd be a goner.
I think we both would be. I mean, if you think about it, that's pretty much all we watch. Not even with horror. Like a lot of the stuff we watch, though,
sex and
has
violence.
a lot of sex, has a lot of violence. Even the drama stuff, even the comedy stuff. Like it's just there. It moves the story along, people. It's all about perspective. So Max goes right into his partner's office or in the board meeting room or whatever, takes out that gun and fires both of them away pretty brutally.
Yeah.
Like the one guy throws his elbows up and he shoots him in the fucking elbow.
Which I didn't get. I mean, he was super nice to him.
I mean,
what the fuck?
I think that they were okay with him broadcasting the sex, though. You know what I mean? They were okay with him broadcasting all this stuff, which is why he has to kill them.
Yeah. I know that the assistant goes specifically for Max and runs in, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you hurt?" and takes him away.
Yeah, she's there for him.
Like, she's not, "What have you done? What did you do, Max? What have you done?"
He hits her again. And he's like hiding his gun inside of his vagina stomach. This close-up on her is so good.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to jump out of a window.
Yeah, I did too.
Instead, he runs into Mary Poppins' backlot.
Canada is so cool. We need to go to Canada.
Yeah, we need to go to Canada. We can buy some things we don't need.
Yes. Why don't we move to Canada? Buy some things we don't need.
Now, how do you say that? Cathode?
Cathode ray mission.
The cathode?
Hey, we hope you guys listen to our Leprechaun 4 commentary. And also our Infinity Pool episode. And also our Cherry Falls episode.
Leave them alone. All they need is to make cupcakes and watch this movie and listen with us.
Don't forget to come back next week. Okay, I'm just kidding. I mean, do you guys hear the airplane passing overhead?
Wait.
Don't worry, it's only in the movie.
Did I tell you that we want to go see the Charmed House today?
I already talked about that.
Oh, and the People Under the Stairs house. You did.
Oh, we didn't talk about the People Under the Stairs house.
We didn't.
No, we didn't.
See.
How fitting is that?
How fitting is that?
The People Under the Stairs.
Oh my gosh, are you ready? Bring some popcorn.
I should just start saying that and stop inserting the clip.
Why haven't we watched that movie?
We should just review it soon.
What do you mean? You're going to stop doing the...
I should stop inserting the clip and just say it.
Oh.
The People Under the Stairs. I sound just like him.
Calm down.
And you can
like
go
him.
boom.
The people Under the stairs.
No, it's me.
I can't get it.
No,
Do it again.
Try it again. The people. Go ahead.
The people.
It's a little loud.
Wow.
The people under the stairs.
The people under the stairs.
There you go. I'll give you a 10.
In a world.
Oh boy. So now Max is at the cathode and he has come across Bianca Oblivion and he is there to kill her and she knows that. And she called this earlier because she was like, "Oh, you're here to kill me." And he was like, "No, I'm not." And she was like, "Oh, well, they're going to send somebody from Videodrome eventually to kill me." And he's like, "Well, that's not going to be me." But here he is. And that's exactly what's happening.
She knew that it would be him.
Well, of course, they are going to destroy whatever Brian Oblivion has left. This is so fucking crazy. And if you think that these effects are cool, then just wait until you see stuff like The Fly. The Fly is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have. I know exactly what you mean, though, by the effects.
They're spectacular.
And this is like that. I mean, the gun in his hand have just become one.
Yeah, it's like a
entity.
A gun hand.
A gand.
Imagine having that shoved up inside you.
It's a gand.
Wait, what?
And then shot.
Yeah, we find out that gross. What are we talking about?
The hand, bro. The handgun.
We find out that Nikki actually died on Videodrome, and that they used her image specifically to like tempt and seduce him. But we're now watching Nikki being murdered.
She's being murdered is just traumatizing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Videodrome is death.
I feel like this gun could have sounded better.
That's gross.
Yeah, it really is.
The way the gun looks when it shoots.
Doesn't it look
Max.
like a chest?
It does. I think it's supposed to.
Max's chest. Is that Max's chest?
Max's teenage chest. From the neck down, he does not look
no
like a man.
Yeah, he even looks like he smells like armpits.
Yeah. You've become the video word made flesh. What? Oh, and now his handgun is gone. So again, what is real? What isn't?
That's what he had to do in order to like end the Videodrome. Is like
Infinity Pool has a lot in common with this movie.
Yeah,
there's like transformation stages.
And this right now, this is what's her face, Mia Goth, right?
Technically.
Long live the new flesh.
Oh, that's right. So now we're back at Spectacular Opal.
Optical.
Oh, wait, what did I say?
Opal tattoos.
Today on The Gory Gaze, we're talking about white noise.
Oh, we tried looking for that last time we were trying to go to sleep. Rubbish.
No, it's impossible.
Rubbish.
Not what we want. Oh, we watched American Beauty.
Oh, we sure did.
Yeah, I don't know what reminded me of that just now, but we watched American Beauty today.
I'm telling you, we watched more stuff than what we mentioned. We only mentioned like one movie.
Well, the commentaries, we don't give ourselves 45 fucking minutes to to catch up on our lives.
Y'all don't deserve that.
No, we don't want to put you through it.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, we're over here trying to pay attention to the movie and trying to find what to talk about. The same time, we could have done research for this movie, but it's not the same as a commentary. Is like you want to watch the movie and talk about it while you're watching it.
I think you should give us some credit. I think we've managed to talk quite a bit about this movie.
No, it's pretty good. You know, like, but it's different from a podcast. Like, you get more time. Like, you're more into doing the research.
Oh, just the difference between the commentary. Yeah. Well, the commentary, you kind of have to do it on the spot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's like watching the movie with, you don't want to know too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you want to find shit out as you go.
I wonder how many times I've said exactly on this podcast. Oh, this guy freaked me out yesterday. They call me Brawley.
Oh, now I understand why he was distracting him, though. Because he didn't want him to go back there and...
Oh, because he's running a front.
Yeah.
This isn't really a glass shop.
Well, they're selling something.
Oh, this movie's on the Criterion Collection.
This is cool.
There's a commentary on the Criterion Blu-ray with him and Deborah Harry. That would be really interesting to hear.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that this is a movie worth owning. So he's like a wanted.
Yeah.
Right? Max is wanted at this point.
This guy knows that he's there to kill him. Wait, does he kill him? I don't remember. Yeah, he does kill him. Right?
I believe he is a robot, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
So this is where I'm kind of confused. What is he trying to give him now?
This is the new flesh. Long live the new flesh. That's why it looks like fleshy.
Oh. This is really gay. That looks like prolapsed buttholes.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at his face.
He likes it. Oh.
Oh, I remember now. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So Harlan has put the new flesh inside of his stomach.
To Max's stomach. And then he pulls out his arm and it's dynamite.
And
injected into his arm.
His pussy stomach has bit off his hand and wrapped
it looks really
dynamite
gross,
in its place. I just don't quite understand
the bomb.
How it's on his the attachment, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's a robot. Wrong movie. So Harlan has exploded.
Yeah, he's done with, and he even exploded a hole on the wall where it's easy for Max to walk out and leave. And I think this was real. I don't think these are extras. I think they were really just walking around, and they're like,
"Mommy, look what he did to the wall.
It works."
Oh, to be alive in 1983. I know you were, but you weren't like a person.
Yeah.
Medici.
No,
Medici's got great pizza.
Convention for that optical place.
Oh, the Love Witch people are traveling through.
Speaking of.
Go listen to that. I'm not kidding. Look,
the eye is the window of the soul. So this is a convention for the optical place, the front.
Oh yeah, and I get it now with like the glasses. Why the girls are wearing? Oh, we watched Return to Oz.
Yeah, we did, and actually like watched it like a movie as an adult.
I mean, I've seen it 1,000 times, but last night it was special.
Yeah.
We're just throwing out the movies now.
Yeah. Look at these
now
dances.
That this one's almost over. Photochromic. Oh, that was too fast for me. He is the robot.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah. Nice couch.
Yeah, we have the most uncomfortable couch in the world.
She's cute, though.
Who, the couch?
Yeah, she's cute.
I wouldn't even go that far.
She's nice.
So, do you think the glasses that they're trying to sell for everybody are
There to protect the better society.
From sex and violence?
From watching the Videodrome. Or like it affecting people.
So you have to pay for it.
If you have the money to pay for the lenses, then you have the money to survive the Videodrome.
I see. Oh shit. Get him. Get him.
This is like the awkwardest, like to see somebody about to die in front of an entire audience and nobody do one thing about it because obviously the person has a gun.
Max
this
and his
the weirdest
gun
thing.
hand have just demolished.
Long live the new flesh, and he does a mic drop and runs out, and
This
then
guy, yeah. I just don't get it.
Waxy stuff.
I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, this gentleman has been he's exploded from within, and his body is combusting.
It looks really cool.
It's a great effect. The effects are fucking stellar. And now he has taken his gun hand and is.
This is so sketchy, dude. Like, what part of town is this?
This just reminds me of like a Gus Van Sant movie. Like,
man, where are
gay
you?
man has committed a crime and is running across the border.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Right? Oh, I remember now. He goes to the that abandoned boat.
Like, why would you go there?
I mean, why wouldn't you?
How do you even know that's there? You've been there before.
He probably has.
Look at how ugly it looks there. It's so scary.
This looks like Juno on a Thursday morning.
No.
Juno. Ugh. Just kidding. Love you, Juno.
Love you, Juno.
Love you, Juno.
Love you, Juno.
Condemned vessel by order of Toronto Harbor Commissioner.
What does Toronto commissioners know?
They
It's
probably
not even
know
locked.
a lot.
It's not even locked.
I wonder if James Woods was a pleasant actor to be around.
Probably.
He's been nominated for 2 Academy Awards.
Seems like those people that are just busting jokes all day.
He sued actress Sean Young for $2 million, accusing her of stalking him after they appeared together in a movie.
She probably did. Now, this is the grossest. If you saw a mattress in a place like this, but the first thing you do is lay down on it. I mean, sit on it.
I would.
Yeah.
He also sued an anonymous Twitter account for $10 million over an allegedly libelous, is it libelous or libelous tweet accusing him of being a cocaine addict.
Libelous.
I don't even know the word. Yeah. A woman also sued Woods for misidentifying her as a Nazi in an allegedly libelous tweet. Libelous.
So there's a television on this boat. And
or
here she
is there?
Nikki.
Yeah, he's a staunch Trump supporter.
So he's probably really happy or really proud of this movie.
Oh, sure. I would hope so. Oh, he's got such a good list of films.
I never noticed that the TV's branded Videodrome.
Oh, I didn't either. This is a hallucination for sure.
Yeah.
Does this kind of give you Martyrs vibes? Like at the end of Martyrs?
Well, yeah, like they're all...
Because that's what, like, is happening. Like, this guy's becoming a martyr for Videodrome. Like, he's killing himself for the cause.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those who are not watching, Max is in this abandoned vessel ship that's on like a dock junkyard, and he is hallucinating a vision of a Videodrome television playing a video of Nikki. And she's basically telling him that the next appropriate step is to submit and kill yourself, which he watches himself do on the same TV.
Yeah. It goes to that clip of him watching himself shoot himself with this handgun.
Oh, I get it.
Right?
I get it.
And then he says it one more time, long live the new flesh.
Oh, and when he shoots himself on the TV,
he explodes.
Yeah, once the bullet is fired, the entire screen explodes and all these body organs shoot out of it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fucking cool.
That is fucking cool. Do we see it one more time? The stomach-gina?
No, thank God. But he does do the exact same thing that we just watched.
Yeah.
Which is kill himself with his handgun hand.
He looks different here.
Long live the new flesh, bang.
And
Did you? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was going to say, this is him killing himself, like, entirely, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that, I mean, it's over.
Max no longer exists.
Max is dead. And that's Videodrome, guys. I was going to say, did you know that David Cronenberg turned down the chance of directing Return of the Jedi?
What?
And directed this?
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Really?
He's just such a fine filmmaker for the movies that I've seen. They're all so, as similar as they are, they're different, you know? They all just have their own fucking vibe, and you know you're watching a Cronenberg movie, and it just makes me want to watch, it's just like the Infinity Pool when we watched it. It just made me want to watch Brandon Cronenberg movies, and this just makes me want to watch other movies that this guy made.
Well, there's that Kristen Stewart one I still want to watch.
Crimes of the Future. Yeah, we're gonna have to have like a Cronenberg marathon here soon, because his marathon, his movies just go back. Back. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching Videodrome with us. I liked it. I think it's pretty fucking good. It's just the right amount of time. Like, it tells a fun, weird, kooky story. The effects are outstanding, and I love Debbie Harry.
Oh, see, you can go by Deborah Harry. It does say they're Deborah.
Deborah Harry.
Yes, but if only for her, fuck this movie alone, just for Deborah Harry, it was so fucking good.
Yeah, she's fucking outstanding. And even James Woods, I mean, he's great in it.
It's a young James Woods.
It's before Trump ruined him.
Yeah. Got a cute ass.
So oh, he does. All right, guys, we will be back next week with The Rage, CARRIE 2.
My gosh.
If you want to reach out to us, feel free to email us at thegorygaze@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube at The Gory Gaze. You can listen to our podcast wherever podcasts yeah, guys, go back and listen to our Leprechaun 4 commentary and our Infinity Pool episode from last week as well. And Alex, you have anything you want to add in about?
I don't think so. No, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty chill. I mean, for 2 podcasts coming out in 1 week, I'm pretty.
I would say 3.
3.
This is 3.
¿Cómo que 3?
This episode 26. What the fuck?
¿Por qué me estás diciendo así esas cosas a mí?
There we go. On that note, see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Stay gory. Love you.
Stay gay.
Bye.